Thank you for checking out Renko Kings, where we provide you with simple, clear entries. We're looking at the NQ today, and today is July 15th. It's a little bit, it's afternoon, it's 12:39 Eastern Standard Time. And I'd like to use pivot points when I'm using when I'm trading the Qs. I'm sorry, the NQ. And my background comes from trading the Qs actually. And we used to. I learned relying on pivot points when trading the Qs. So I actually went and I placed my Renko King breakouts for this trade. And you can see that I placed my long breakout up here and my short breakout down here. So basically the philosophy is if price action is above the pivot point, I'm looking for long trades. Okay, so I'm waiting for this price action to look like it's starting to trend again. Okay, and this is really kind of messy looking. Okay, it's very choppy, it's very messy looking. So as traders, we have to learn to be very patient. Okay, and sometimes you have to sit for hours for that setup to come. Okay, I've gotten some emails asking me, you know, that this particular question, they get the impression that I only sit in front of my computer for 10 or 15 minutes, make a trade, get my win, and I'm off to the golf course for the rest of the day. And that's not reality at all. I'm in front of my computer screen for most of the day. Okay, that's reality if you want to be a day trader. You're looking at the markets, you're looking at yesterday, you're looking at the week, you're looking at the month, you're getting a 30,000 foot view. You're looking at the markets as a whole. You're trying to put a plan together. You're trying to get a feel of what the markets are doing. And you're spending a lot of time in front of your computer screens waiting for that one setup to appear. Okay? Very rarely are you ever going to just sit down and that setup appears, you take your trade, you're in and out in a few minutes, and you're off and running. Okay, I'm not saying that can't happen, but typically you're going to be in front of your computer screen for hours each day, waiting for the proper setup to take a good trade. Okay, so we have to learn to be very patient, we have to learn to be very choosy, and we have to be disciplined. Okay, so it looks like we're starting to get our breakout. So we just need to see what happens from this point on.
MNQ, buy signal 4.
Well, this has really ran a lot further than I would like it to. I just don't like how far this has ran up. You know, I would like it to run up like here maybe and retrace and then run. It's too far. It's too far of a run for me. Okay, so what are we looking for in this situation? Okay, what we're looking for is we want to see if this support is going to hold. Okay,
MNQ trade alert.
so if we get an up close, 40.5.
Order submitted.
Okay, so if we get an up close here, this is a Renko Kings
MNQ
double
trade
bottom.
alert.
Okay, and this is a valid entry now. Okay, but it has to close up. Because we don't know if this price action is just going to keep.
MNQ trade alert.
This price action could just keep coming lower, lower, lower.
Order
MNQ.
It could
by
break,
signal 3.
It could break through this support here, okay, and it could keep coming lower and lower and lower, okay. So we want to see that it actually closes up.
Stop filled.
Okay, so that didn't work out.
MNQ trade alert. MNQ by signal 3.
All right, now we can't just jump right back in again, okay?
Order submitted.
MNQ trade alert.
Order canceled.
Okay, so we broke this support, so we just want to hold off at this point. Here's the initial breakout, so it could just be coming back to test that zone.
By signal 4.
Okay, so it came down, retested the zone, price action got back up above the trend line. Okay.
MNQ trade alert.
Order
MYM
submitted.
trade alert by signal 3.
Missed it. 6.
Order filled.
MYM trade alert.
Target filled.
Wow, that's fast.
MYM trade alert.
Okay, second target's at 52 ticks. We got our first target at 26.
Stop filled.
Nope, didn't work out. Okay, so that's a loss for the day. Okay, because we had minus 78 back here on the first trade. Okay. So we got plus 24 minus 78. We're trading the micro NQ, so that's 50 cents a tick. Alright, so that's minus 54 ticks on the day. So some of you might be asking, well, why
NYM trade alert.
Why are you stopping? Well, that's my trade plan. I typically only take 2 trades in a day. So I got stopped out on
NYM trade
the first.
alert.
Let me just shut this off. I typically only take 2 trades in a day. So I got stopped out on the first one, and the second one, really just didn't work out. Okay, so yeah, I got my first target, but I was able to trail right under this wick, which was just minus 1 tick, which kept me safe, but I was not able to make up too much of this deficit from the first trade. So my trade plan, I used to overtrade a lot, okay, and I've talked about this in other videos. I used to overtrade and overtrade and overtrade. So my trade plan that I follow is I only make 2 trades in a day. So if I can't make my being profitable in a day, I don't care what it is, I stop. Okay, that's how I stay safe. I know. I talk to a lot of you. I know that a lot of you make multiple trades in a day. I know a lot of you send me your charts, and I see 3, 4, 5, 10 trades when they're marked up, and those are choices that you have to make. So let's just go ahead and review these setups. Okay, so basically what was going on here, okay, we were pretty much moving sideways here. Okay, this was very choppy. Okay, and we weren't going anywhere. Okay, so that tells me that I want to do a breakout trade. Okay, so I went ahead and I set my long breakout bar up here and my short breakout bar down here. That's the red, that's the green, and that's found right here in the drawing tools. Renko Kings long breakout line, Renko Kings short breakout line. Okay, I went ahead and I drew those. However, when the breakout actually took place, this action here was longer than what I was comfortable with. Okay, so when we got the signal, okay, there was a couple signals here, at least one, I think. I didn't take it because I wasn't comfortable with it. I would have liked more like I would have liked something more like, something that looked like this. Then maybe it came down. to the breakout zone, tested the zone, and then, you know, took off. Okay. My concern is when I see it, you know, and this is a judgment call, when I see it really run far, how do I know that this isn't the entire run? Okay. It could be over. Okay. So it's a judgment call. And then it got a little messy, right? We got a signal, I believe, right here. Turned around. If I had taken that, I would have definitely gotten stopped out right there. We got a signal here. And you can't just jump in and start taking those because you don't know if it's just going to keep going down, 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 signal after signal after signal, and stopping you out one after another. So what we're looking for is we're looking for a Renko Kings double bottom to work off of. We're looking for a support, okay? And that's what we got, okay? We got stair stepping, and we had a support here. And there was a red signal right here, and here's my arrow line, and we took it, and that is a good setup. Now I want to give you an idea of an alternative entry that you can do, and I've done this before, okay, is you can do a modified entry, all right, and you could enter right here at the neck, okay, so you could set, instead of, you could set a limit order, okay? So when this price action retraces back down, you could have a limit order sitting here waiting at this value, maybe a tick or two just above the neck of this candle right here, okay? And then what you do is you place your stop below this support. Okay, so if I had done the modified entry, okay, but there's pros and cons to the modified entry. The modified entry, you don't know if price action is going to just come down and go right through this support and go all the way down to the trend line. Okay, that's the con to doing the modified entry. Okay. The traditional entry, you know that it closed up on you, okay, and you're working off of this support, okay. Unfortunately, in this case, yeah, it decided to go ahead, come down just a few more ticks, stop me out just over a couple ticks, and then go ahead and turn into a profitable trade, okay. And I had to sit there and I would have gotten my first, and I don't know if I would have gotten my second. Would I have gotten my second? You entered at 634.50 to 651. 651 minus 634.50. 16.5 times 4. 66. Yeah, I would have gotten my first and my second target. Okay. So that's just trading. Okay. But the setup was correct. The idea was correct. Okay. If you wanted to take some more risk, okay, in this situation, you could have moved your stop, which was right here under this wick, and you could have moved it down underneath the support line. Okay, I don't necessarily agree with that. You're adding probably another 10 ticks of risk to that trade. Okay, so I guess it's a personal call, but on the modified entry, it's a no-brainer. Okay, because it's only 12 or 13 ticks total. But you run the risk of having multiple stop outs, not knowing if this is going to turn around and you're going to get a valid up signal. Okay, so that was the first trade. Okay, price action came down. We had a nice double bottom down here. We tested the breakout zone. Okay, the green line is the breakout. Price action got back above the trend line. We broke the original high, which was nice. We had a retracement. We got a nice signal, so I went ahead and I took it. On this, I actually did a modified entry only because this was moving so fast, and I was able to catch it down lower. Okay, and I was able to get my first target. And when this retraced, I trailed my stop. That was just one tick below break even, and unfortunately it turned around, did not make a new high here, was not able to break out of here and stop me out, and I'm done for the day. Unfortunately, it's a loss on the day of $27, but I can recover. It's minus 54 ticks for the day. Okay, so I made up some of the deficit of 78 ticks over here. I made up some of the deficit. But it's a learning experience, and when I go back and I look at both these setups, I would take both of these trades again. I didn't make an error or a based on judgment. Did I make an error on the setups? No, I like both of these setups. I think they were both good setups. They were both good trades. I just didn't get the follow through. Simple as that. So I hope these explanations help. I want you guys to see that I get stop outs too. This is trading. This is real life. This is the way it goes. So you guys need any help, please keep the emails coming. I'm always happy to help. And I think this was a good explanation. I hope this helps. Okay, have a nice day.